Yo, what's up guys, it's Grishuh back with another video. Guys, today we're going to be talking about my honest opinion on the state of Rogue Company in 2021. Is it dying? Is it getting better? What's happening? There's a lot of things we have to talk about and a lot of suggestions that I have for the dev team and just the people who implement things into the game. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Before we start though, I want you guys to comment down below your opinion. Do you think the game is dying? Maybe talk about some features that you would like to see implemented into the game that I missed out on in this video and just stuff like that in general. But yeah, the most important thing that I want to talk about in Rogue Company is that it doesn't really have a reason to grind for. Now, maybe this will be changed with the weapon mastery system that is coming in, but what's going to happen once you master all the weapons? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there needs to constantly be a reason to grind for, and it's not just the battle pass, because for example, the battle pass has about 60 days left or something like that, maybe probably a little bit more. It's close to like 65, but I'm already level 49 and I'm grinding towards that talent skin already. I'm on the final level. So for the next 60 days, what am I going to do? Am I going to master the weapons? What happens once I master the weapons? Am I going to wait for the arms dealer event, which the arms dealer event isn't anything crazy either. It's just like, you know, you get a couple of rogue bucks and maybe a couple of cosmetics. This game definitely needs some kind of system to grind for, and I feel like leaderboards could definitely help that issue, because imagine like you're loading up into a game and you guys know how they have the 4 or 6 players, like they show their names and the rogue that they chose right before the game starts. What if it shows you like what number on the leaderboard the guy is? Like, what if you all of a sudden are going up against the #1 person on the leaderboard? You know you're about to get blown back and you know that you have to try super hard. I feel like everybody's leaderboard number should be shown right before the game starts and stuff like that, just so you could show off your skills before even starting the game. But then again, now thinking about it, then the problem is going to happen is that people are going to start rage quitting against like insane people, and rage quits are already a problem. So I honestly, you know, I'm not a game developer, so I don't really know how they could make it work, what they can implement that would give us a reason to grind for, and how leaderboards could be implemented into the game to make it better. But all I know is that both of those things need to be implemented, and the rage quits need to be somehow toned down. I know that there's already a huge penalty for rage quits. I've left my game to go like warm something up in the microwave and I come back and I can't play for 2 hours. That's happened to me. I'm sure it's happened to some of you guys. So it's cool that there's a big penalty for them. But for the people that are just, you know, rage quitting and then getting off the game and don't really want to play anymore, that doesn't really do anything for them. You know what I mean? A 10-minute ban, a 2-hour ban, a 3-day ban is not going to really do anything for them if they just don't hop back on. But as for the state of Rogue Company in 2021 and what is going on with the game, honestly, I feel like it's really stagnant. I don't feel like it's kind of dying any more than it already has, but I don't feel like it's going up in popularity at all. And honestly, what I think happened that made this to be the case is that, you guys remember when last year, you know, Rogue was being talked about a lot. There were a lot of streamers playing it. They did the whole Dr. Disrespect thing, the 100 Thieves thing. Everybody was talking about Rogue Company for what it seemed like maybe a month or two. And then once the big streamers left, the game kind of started dying. The problem, in my opinion, is that back around that time, and I started playing this game, I believe in like August of 2020, we didn't have anything. We didn't really have a rank system. We didn't have a battle pass. We didn't have some of the rogues that we have now. We didn't have some of the maps that we have now, which the maps and the rogues, I mean, they're cool, but adding just more and more and more and more, all it's going to do is appeal to the players that are currently playing right now, which is a good thing. You want to keep your player base, but it's not going to add new people to come and like play the game. You know what I mean? But back to the point I was making, basically what was happening was a lot of these streamers were playing the game and they found out that there's definitely nothing to grind for, because if there's no rank system or battle pass, this game absolutely has no reason to be important and just absolutely no reason to play it at all. I mean, like, if now we feel like there's nothing to grind for, imagine taking out the ranked game mode and the battle pass from the game. I mean, there's literally nothing. The only thing you could do is just level up your rogues and level yourself up, which there's no point of even leveling yourself up other than earning medals. So that's another one of those things, is that, like, you know, somebody could be like level 500 in the game, but what does that really mean? You know what I mean? It doesn't really mean anything. It just means that they've earned a lot of medals throughout the way. So I feel like right now, of course, weapon mastery is coming tomorrow, and that's another reason for people to grind for. Imagine if they paid all those streamers and stuff to start playing the game now. I feel like that would have worked a lot better, because then people will see that there's a battle pass, there's a reason to grind for and stuff like that. But then again, even then, like I said, the problem is that once you complete the battle pass, once you complete mastering all your weapons, there's nothing, because mastering all your weapons is going to be there for seasons and seasons to come. You know what I mean? So you could, you know, finish mastering your weapons in 3 seasons from now, but that just means that in 3 seasons from now, you will have nothing to grind for unless unless they add other things. Now, stepping away from that subject, let's go ahead and get into the matchmaking. The matchmaking is a massive problem in this game. I'm a PC player, but I play on controller because my PC just gets better internet and I like the graphics better on PC. Either way, I'm playing against the same people over and over and over again. Me and my boy Milo, we play damn near every day, and we just recently started playing ranked because we never really got into it before. But playing ranked, we know that if we see a dude's name on the other team that we've played against before and he's busted us multiple times, we know that we're gonna have to try to sweat or that we most likely lost the game. And the most important thing is seeing, like, obviously me and him are 2 people and the ranked demolition game mode is for 4 people, so we need 2 other people. When we see that in our team are 2 names that we've played with before and they played terrible, at that point we're already talking about surrendering the match as soon as we can and stuff like that, because we just know the kids are ass and we don't really want to play with them because they're just going to make us lose the game instantly. It'll be a 2v4 the entire time, and playing ranked 2v4 is a little ridiculous unless the 2 people that are playing are like the best players in the world, and we're kind of far from that, you know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like the matchmaking definitely needs to be better, but the problem with the matchmaking is that because there's so little people playing, you can't really matchmake that well. Maybe there's a more of a player base on console. Like I said, I haven't played PS5. I don't even have an Xbox or a Switch or anything like that, so I don't know about that. But I do know that on PC, it's probably really hard to matchmake because I feel like not many people are playing it. To me, it feels like there's like a max of 25 to 50 people playing the game, or at least playing the ranked game mode. There's probably way more players than that, but you know, for the ranked game mode, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of people playing. And another problem with the matchmaking is, for example, my boy Milo always sends me screenshots of him like going into either a strikeout King of the Hill game, something like that, and he's dropping 30, 40, 50 downs, and his teammates are sitting there with like 3 downs max, and most of them just have 1 or 0. So yeah, in that sense, one player should not be carrying an entire team and trying to put the entire team on his back. Maybe once in a while, because I understand that people have bad games, but if this is constantly happening, then there's something just wrong with the matchmaking. Now, another thing that many people have said is like, oh, they should add like new modes, and even I agree. I feel like a mode like a free-for-all would be really cool because then it's like no teamwork whatsoever, you know what I mean? You gotta hop in, you gotta try to do things for yourself. It's basically like a solo queuer's dream in this game, and I feel like it would be really fun to play. But the problem is they don't really need new modes, because like, if we're being honest, a free-for-all game mode is not gonna bring a bunch of people to start playing the game. It's just really not. Like, imagine if Call of Duty never had free-for-all and then they added free-for-all. Do you think that more people would have hopped on the game because they're like, oh my god, they added free-for-all? Maybe a couple new players, but it's not gonna be anything like super insane. You know what I'm saying? The only game mode that I see pushing Rogue into the light of a whole wide variety of new fans, in my opinion, is a battle royale game mode. If there's a battle royale where they had maybe all the maps combined or some of the maps combined, I feel like it would be a massive change. I feel like this would probably be the biggest change in Rogue Company history, is them adding a battle royale, and I feel like they could figure out how to make it work really good. You know, battle royales are hot, so adding that to the game would probably bring in a ton of new players. I don't know how the current Rogue Company players would feel having a battle royale mode. I know a lot of the people are sick of battle royales, but personally, I think it would be cool. If you're gonna keep the other modes, but you're also gonna have a battle royale game mode, then I don't really see a problem, you know what I mean? It's just gonna have a lot of new players to be hopping on the game and stuff like that, and it would be really fun. But for them to do that, they first, like I said, need to add a reason to grind for. And the last thing we're going to talk about is the comparison to Valorant. Valorant and Rogue are very similar. People are saying that Rogue is like a third person Valorant and that Valorant is like a first person Rogue. The game modes are very similar, and in my opinion, Rogue is way more fun. I'm going to come out and say this right now, bro. I haven't had this much fun on a shooter as I have playing Rogue over the past year since Prime Fortnite. I mean, probably Prime Fortnite was even more fun if I'm being honest, but Rogue is like filling that gap for me that I've been missing since Prime Fortnite. So it's a really fun game, and I feel like it's way better than Valorant. I feel like the graphics are better. I feel like all the rogues, which are the characters, are very easy. It's very easy to learn their abilities. The maps are cool. The game modes are not confusing. It's very easy to learn how to play the game and to just hop in and start getting better. The reason why people choose Valorant over Rogue is that it has stuff to grind for, and it has things like leaderboards. So because of that, people are choosing that, because why would they play a game that basically doesn't feel important and doesn't really have any meaning behind it long term? You know what I mean? So I don't know. I really want this game to do better. I feel like also stuff like maybe a aftermatch celebration. I don't know if you guys remember BO3, how they had like the top players and they could like emote at the end after they've won a game. I feel like that could be cool. Very small stuff that could be added. Maybe I'll make a list of stuff that should be added to Rogue Company. This was kind of like a hybrid of that type of video and whether the game is dying. Personally, I don't think the game is dying. I feel like it's just stagnant. There's a core fan base that still loves to play the game, but we're not really growing, and maybe we're kind of dying and losing a little bit of players over time, but it's not like massive either, like what happened right after the streamers stopped streaming the game last year. What do you guys think in the comment section down below though? Do you guys think the game is dying? Do you guys think that there's anything that can be done to save this game? And what would you guys like to see being added in order to help, you know, boost the game's popularity again? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy Grishuh. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.